some to bear as they will go towards that Lulu in the end, just trying to remove away those enchanter options for WE.
I'm just so interested. I mean, I guess since the Blitzcrank's not in, maybe they fear the Janet a little bit more. Since they can't just pick it out and kill it instantaneously. Still do feel like, though, that's an interesting ban. It takes away maybe something else that could have been the focus. The Wukong is banned away towards OMG, as we know that jungle pool needs to be focused down towards Aki.
Yeah, I think those bans are quite telegraphed. I think at this point now, Aki, maybe someone like the Viego could lean on that. There's not too many other options. If he's really feeling spicy, you could go like Lee Sin, but I think the champion's pretty bad, and it's not really going to offer you too much. Maybe something like Xin Zhao. There's a couple of options still on the table for him for sure. Could also still lean on the Maokai if he really wants to as well. That is still up and available. And something that has slipped through the bans is the Annie, which WE are going to very quickly and happily snap in. So they've got strength across the board. They've actually borderline got draft Exodia, to be honest with you. All of those champs are nearly best in slot. And WE just have to round that with whatever support they feel like they are happy with into the Rakan. And it will just be the Nautilus, because the enchantments are removed away from OMG.
And it's also just a really oppressive pick into Tristana. The Dresland can still connect during the rocket jump. You've got that insane follow-up to all the CC you already have for WE. But it looks like we get that lock-in of the Aki Sejuani. And it'll be that LeBlanc mid, the Renekton top for OMG. So definitely looking to combine these forces in the top side of the map early on.
Yeah, I mean, for OMG, I think you just have to send it through Shanji's lane. Otherwise, this game gets really awkward in the mid-game quite quickly. And even though, you know, the spikes of the Shiv and, you know, moving towards that second item, very powerful for LeBlanc. Abel hitting Kraken Slayer first on the Tristana does definitely buff up a lot of damage potential. I feel like WE are always going to be super comfortable as long as they're within 1,000, 2,000 gold of OMG. And they know that they have the Zeri scaling and all of these obnoxious champions. Exactly. Big change up in style, despite the lack of side select change, which I was surprised about, but they went towards the adaptation, right? They first picked the Vi, and OMG just didn't pick up the Zeri. They just let it go through as well. So OMG willingly go towards LeBlanc and that Tristana. Yeah, you know, I've really enjoyed the AD carry Mal just not being got. Like, I literally left for 3 weeks, guys. 3 weeks, and we're still, you know, still dealing with Zeri, still dealing with Aphelios and Lulu. Next patch, a lot of it is significantly weaker, so you know I can live happier with that. Cube, no ultimate, has flash.
Nice little flash, actually. Shanji gonna tank it up. One more shot. It's not enough. Calculated and cool. Come up by OMG big for first blood.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to feel a bit bad for Cube because he played that probably as well as he could have, but Shanji just walks out on 1 HP. So unfortunately for him, it's plates, it's first blood, and Shanji's going to be making his way to that first item even sooner than perhaps Cube would like, as dive comes in. Good flash away, and then push back on the W on the second E. Just kind of keeps Shanji in place, make sure that, you know, realistically, if Shanji had flash, he would have to flash out from underneath the tower and just kind of hope. But unfortunately, he has enough health regen in this particular instance.
I mean, it's like a 20 CS lead for Shanji. Now we get the engage in a 3v3 bot side. The depth charge has already been used. Aki flashing, but the cease and desist coming down. Hope trying to gun him down. Can he get the damage here? I don't know if he has it. Aki! Oh, man. It's a trade of jungler for jungler. That should be it down here.
Yeah, jungler for jungler, which means, guess what? Track and staying on the map for a little bit longer. Nothing's going to go awry for now, but the AD carries picking up some kill credits there. Feels good for both. Accelerating their games a little bit, but like I mentioned last game, look, Zeri gets a kill. It's not worth 300 gold. It's actually worth 600 gold. You know, it's just the law of the land. There's you know, the initial engage kind of comes onto Iwandi with the ultimate. It feels a little bit awkward. Abel's forced back, so he's not able to get DPS out. And then the extended engage comes in here from Hung, and the disengage is really good. Honestly, there's a world where Aki could have walked out of that one alive as well. So. Yeah. Got to say, WE definitely overreaching in my mind a little bit, but still ends up being a 1-for-1.
That is
a very dead one, potentially.
Does have the dominance, can't even pop it, going down.
Man, maybe I should have left Texas with some crocodile boots. That would have been cool.
Ooh, Abel
He's
So
alright.
get out there in the rocket jump, but my goodness, a nice bit of response across the board from WE, even if the gold differential did not get any better.
Yeah, exactly. Let's feel, you know, nice overall to find the play, and not only that, Hope will probably find, or almost find, that tower up on the top side. It's extremely low. Should be able to get it on this next wave, as they'll also get the Herald. So generally, map play feels good for WE. The gold lead will slowly close once they also get that next Herald in, potentially. The OMG, how over are they with this play? Because Aki's coming over, Abel's coming over. It feels like a bit of a half-hearted contest. But as the collapse starts to come in and the zoom out comes in, you start to see more. It's dangerous!
Oh, Aki steals it away, and Hung just has to watch as he is surrounded by the piranhas of OMG. As Kareem is now trying to chase down Shanks, and Wandy is on the wrong side of town here. You did get that first tower, which gives a lot of this pressure to OMG because they could just bring everyone this way. Abel with this Rift Herald spawn, number 2, stole it away from Hung. They should be able to press a tier 2 tower.
Yeah, definitely can. Next charge will come in. And that's 2 towers. Very easily for OMG here. Real nice turnaround. And I mean, this is WE. They were the ones that were going for that play. They were the ones that are going to lose out. Get the second charge. It won't be a tower. Still feels good. And WE, it was about a 2k gold lead when that play started. It's now a 5, unfortunately, as Smite comes in. Aki wins out. And Hung is bursted in the pit. Not much he can do about that one. Goes over to PP God, but honestly, who really cares? Now OMG.
Great.
Oh, hello.
Maybe a little collaboration, some action going down. Double TPs. We've been waiting for action for so long. Now we're getting all of it. Big outplay there, though. Abel goes down, but it's traded for one. You got multi-pronged fights going on as Shanji is taking up everybody. He can't get a heal, though. That is so unfortunate as WE get a little bit of fighting spirit in them here.
Yeah, okay. WE, it's not all doom and gloom right now. And again, if they can actually get on top of the targets, they've got enough CC to kill people.
Cream. Hug wants him. He can't see him, though. He wants to take him out. He is the bane of his existence.
It's like he's got spidey sense, you know? He feels like Cream's on the other side. He just starts charging the Q. He just knows he's there. And OMG have to back away a little bit. Shanji doesn't have teleport, so this could be a little bit awkward in terms of actually contesting this dragon, but at the same time, WE are a little bit separated. Cream, he's good.
Hope was actually walking away initially, but ends up coming back this way. Cream's going back in for a little bit of poke. Aki pushed out, and Dragon given over to WE.
Okay. Now, whilst this is a good thing for WE, do you know what this is not a good thing for? Potentially my sanity, because now this game is going to go on longer. And
True.
I feel like these guys are just going to continually poke and No, there's a Baron. Never mind. We're good. Let's see how things play out. WE have to definitely check this. And they know it's going on now.
They actually just want to turn the fight here, but about 5,000 health goes down the Baron. Got Shanji and Cream hovering over the back. Aki throws up the thumbs up. Hung looking for it, though. Gets the knockback. And the Hope lightning crash comes through. The backside, though, you got to watch out as they just turn right back on Shanji. He heals so much, though. And Hung is already down. Shanji's still alive. The Croc is a menace, but so is OMG. Just like that, the Thanos step has happened, but it's not the Zeri this time, Jamada. It's OMG.
My God, OMG. That looked like it should have been so one-sided for WE, but the fact they couldn't kill the crocodile, maybe he's the Thanos, you're right. Being able to stand fast, and at that point, WE just fall flat on their face. Hope tries his best on the back end, but he just doesn't quite have the fully completed Zeri moment build. Lawnmower not completed. This initial part looks so good, there's so much chunk out, but on the backside of it all, it's all about Shanji getting out so much AoE, surviving for so long. The focus is on him. It's not on the likes of PP God going in as he CCs up multiple targets into the stopwatch. OMG.
There's a reason why this pick's made it through no games pretty much at this point. Like, Renekton, if let loose, if put into a good situation, he's a monster. And the fact that Shanji survives,
there's not really a lot of wave clear available to WE.
This is a comp that will just push in your base so fast. They destroy turrets so quickly, and they have Baron for another minute and 35. We've seen OMG do this before. One fell swoop. We've seen WE do it. One fell swoop. But But OMG, they are barreling down the base of WE right now. You got Hung and Shanks on the back line, but Hope is a little bit caught here. Trying to get out is able, but he gets locked down. They finally find him. He goes down. The shutdown has been achieved, but Shanji is doing what top players do when they get ADC meat put in front of them on the table. OMG will be good tonight, and it's off the corpses of WE. They will hand them their first loss. They will hand them their second loss, and they will hand them their first series loss as OMG improve slowly but surely to this 5-2 record.
It was slow and a little bit calculated from OMG, but in the end, it's a death roll that WE cannot escape, and Hope feels the jaws of Shanji on his Nexus as they close out. And like you say, OMG finding some more of that stability we were hoping they would after those first couple of opening weeks, and WE finally bleed here in a series loss.
And what a way to do it. Game number 1, they got their composition online for WE. They were able to bring back a lot of the advantages that OMG were looking for early on, but OMG across all 3 games was consistently finding early advantages. And it didn't work out game 1, but it definitely worked out in game 2 and 3. And it feels so good to see this OMG roster come to life and find a actually pretty big win streak at this point in 4 in a row.